Hello, friends and dear teachers. We are the Riders team. Welcome to the world of Riders and our fun robotics journey. If you're watching this, you're starting a great adventure with technology. We made these videos so you can start easily. You don't need to read long, difficult papers. Instead, we will show you how to use our website, how to build your own robot, and how to have fun in this digital world. So, who is joining us on this journey? Students. If you are in middle school, you can easily create your first robot using Blockly codes. If you are in high school, you can use Python code. This is your digital playground. Be creative, and don't be afraid of making mistakes. Mistakes are simply a way to learn. Teachers and mentors, you are the helpers. We will show you how to build your team and how to support your students as they learn and grow. And what will you find in this playlist? There is no boredom here, only the joy of learning. Here are the steps we will take together. First, the Riders platform. You only need a web browser. You don't need expensive parts or cables. It's very easy to create things here. Second, starting together. Onboarding. We will show you how to open your account and begin this adventure with your team. Third, building your robot. You will learn about sensors, your robot's eyes, motors, its legs, and code, its brain. It's wonderful to build a robot that is truly your own. And fourth, learning and success. You will solve fun puzzles on the track and share what you made with others. Remember this, at Riders, making a mistake is one of the best ways to learn something new. In our world, you can try many times. There are no limits to what you can imagine. If you are ready, let's begin. Let the discovery start. Now, let's answer an important question. What exactly is Riders? To understand Riders, we first have to look at where we started. In 2013, a team at a company called Achrome had a big dream. They wanted to make advanced robot technology, used in big factories, easy for everyone to use. For years, they built systems that famous groups like NASA, Intel, and top universities trusted. They were proud of this work, but they always asked one question. What if these cool technologies didn't just belong to big companies, but also to children? That question changed everything. In 2019, that dream became real, and Riders.ai was born. We took powerful technology used by engineers and turned it into a fun playground for you. Riders is more than a place to write code. It is a cloud-based playground where you can design your own robots. The robots you design on the screen move just like real robots in the real world. We call this digital twin technology. It means your robot on the screen is a digital copy of a real robot. And the feedback is real. Gravity, motor power, balance, they act exactly like they would in real life. You can see immediately how your code changes your robot's movement. And here is the best part. You don't need any cables or expensive hardware. You never have to worry about breaking anything. You only need a web browser, so you can design and code your robot from anywhere in the world. So, who uses Riders and how? There is a place for everyone who wants to learn. In the classroom, you can use Riders with your teachers. You can learn at your own speed and get help whenever you need it. And for teachers, yes, we have special tools just for you. You can create your own in-class or school tournaments to make learning more exciting. In the Reports menu, you can see how far your students have progressed, which lesson or workshop they are working on, and how much time they spend learning. You can even open their projects, review their work, and give helpful feedback. Whether you're in a small school group or part of the RRL, the Riders Robotics League, you can have fun testing your ideas in our simulations. And if you're new to robotics, don't worry. We're going to have so much fun. Our lessons are designed step by step, easy, clear, and engaging. In the main menu, you will find courses for every level, such as Robotics and Coding, where you can start with Blockly blocks and then move up to Python. Electronics Programming, where you learn Arduinos, breadboards, DC motors, servo motors, LEDs, and more, using block-based tools or Python. Information Technologies, as a supportive course to complete your learning. Artificial Intelligence, where you discover how machines think. And also, Electronic Design with Arduino, Tinkercad, and Curio. And then there's a special place we call My Workshops. Think of it as your creativity kitchen. There, you can explore ready-made robots, build your own practice tracks, and test any new idea you have. This is where your imagination comes to life. Every project you make on Riders becomes a part of your own progress. You can share your robots and your code with teachers and teammates easily, get feedback, and learn from each other. And one of the most exciting features, you can import and export the code you've written. That means you can perfect your code in simulation and then run it on physical Arduino boards at home or in the classroom. You can even work on challenges similar to what world-famous companies solve every day. Like NASA, you can guide a robot across rocky, difficult ground, like a Mars mission. Like Intel, you can use artificial intelligence so your robot can see and recognize objects or colors. Like Boeing, you can design a robot that finds the safest and fastest way to reach its goal, learning how to save energy and time. So in short, Riders is a place to try ideas, test solutions, and grow, together with your teachers and friends. And remember, in our simulations, every mistake is an exciting way to learn something new. Now, let's talk about a fun global community that lives inside Riders, RRL, the Riders Robotics League. RRL is a large robotics community that's all over the world. We host exciting events where you can show what you've learned. Today, thousands of students in more than 36 countries use this platform to code and explore together. And our goal is simple. We want every team to learn the same great skills, and we want everyone to have a fair and easy way to join the fun. So, who can join, and how do you form a team? We usually have two groups, middle school and high school. Middle school students compete with middle school students, and high school students compete with high school students. This keeps everything fair and friendly. Your team should have between 6 and 10 members, and within your group, you can try different roles: coding, design, planning. You don't have to do it alone. You will have mentorship and guidance from teachers every step of the way. Every RRL season has a theme, like exploring Mars or helping a smart city. But how do you get ready? You start with lessons, the basics. You learn how robots and code work. Then you build your project, using what you learn to create your own unique solution for the league. Learn first, then create. And once the event starts, your most important tool is the handbook. Inside it, you'll find track maps, rules, important dates, and how many points each task is worth. We usually send the handbook to teachers' email. If you don't have it yet, don't worry, it will arrive. And sometimes we update it to make things better, so always make sure you have the latest version. If you ever need help, help is here. You can email us at support@Riders.ai. And we also hold live sessions where we answer questions. Your team can even request a meeting time that works best for you. Now, let's move to a critical step: onboarding, getting into the system. It starts with a simple mentor contact form. Teachers fill out a short form, so we can support you easily if there are account issues or questions. After that, the Riders team sets up everything in the system. When your account is ready, we send an activation email to the teacher. You click the link, create a password, and you're in. If you already have an account, you can simply log in. Then teachers share student login information with their class. If a student forgets a password, don't worry. Teachers can reset it easily through the system, and students can log in from anywhere, using a web browser with their own username and password. To track progress, teachers can use user reports. You can see student progress in real time, which lesson they're working on, and who might need extra support. And in the world of Riders, we learn best through honesty and teamwork. Students work as a team, think creatively, teachers guide instead of giving the answers, and practice solving problems. And learning honestly matters. Creating your own original code rather than copying is the best way to grow. Now, you're ready. So let's explore the heart of learning, lessons, and workshops. At Riders, we help you prepare for the future. You'll learn robot design, electronics, and machine learning, all in one place. You won't just learn to code, you'll practice solving real-world problems and collaborating as a team. Our lessons are step-by-step, and you can learn at your own pace. Each course is organized into modules. For example, in robotics and coding, you may see topics like Introduction to Robotic Programming, Loops, For Loops, Sensors, Escaping a Maze, Line Following, and Wall Following. And in electronics programming, you'll find detailed modules, from flashing lights all the way to using sensors like LDRs and building open-ended projects. When you open any module, your screen is split into two parts, one side for writing your code and the other for editing your robot or electronic module. Each module includes short explanatory videos, quizzes, and assigned tasks, clear goals you need to complete. And don't worry about doing everything at once. Your progress saves automatically. You can come back anytime and continue right where you left off. And remember my workshops. In the Robot Design Workshop, you can build the robot you imagine, choosing every part. And with the track editor, you can recreate the maps you see in your handbook, practice, and test your robot at your own speed before the big event. And yes, you can share your work. You can download your code and share it with your teammates to learn together. Now, let's go to the core of the platform, the editors. This is where the real magic happens, where you build robots from scratch and write the code that brings them to life. One of the best things about Riders is that there's a coding language for everyone. For middle school students, Blockly. You drag and drop colorful blocks to build logic without worrying about typing. For high school students, Python, one of the most popular languages used by professional engineers worldwide. And no matter which language you use, you'll always have the control panel. It lets you manually test your robot and see what the sensors are feeling in real time. Now let's talk about design. In the robot editor, you can drag and drop components onto a blank screen. The red adhesive squares guide you, showing where parts can be attached. You can adjust size, width, and position until everything is perfect. You can choose high-torque motors for strength or high-speed motors for racing. And remember the golden rule: every robot must have at least one GPS sensor to compete. When your design is finished and your code is written, it's time for the big moment. You press Start, and digital twin technology brings your robot to life, moving according to real-world physics laws. Did your robot fall over, miss a turn, or crash into a wall? That's okay. In simulation, mistakes are free. You revise your code, tweak your design, and try again. And to keep your hard work safe, we have project versions. Think of them like save points in a game. When you achieve a good performance, click Publish and add a note like Best Speed Trial. This lets you experiment safely. If your new code doesn't work, you can always go back to your best version and keep improving. A few quick tips. If your screen freezes, it might be an internet issue. Just refresh the page and you'll be back in action. And you can share your success. Take screenshots of your design or sensor values on the HUD to show your teammates how your robot is thinking. Now, you're ready to compete. Let's talk about the event. Every Riders event has a theme: space missions, smart cities, and more. To keep things fair, middle school students use Blockly, and high school students use Python. You earn most of your points by completing tasks on the track. Your handbook tells you what the tasks are: crossing a bridge, moving a ball, and more, and how many points each one is worth. And if two robots complete the same tasks, the one that finishes a bit faster earns a small extra point for speed. So how do you share your score? First, save your work by clicking Publish. Then go to the Submissions menu, choose the version you like best, and click Approve. Just make sure you do this before the event time ends. Publish as many times as you want, but you can only choose one official submission. And the event itself usually has a few steps. First, we review track scores to see who advances. Sometimes there is also a jury interview, where you explain how you built your robot and your code. And finally, top teams present their performance one last time to find a winner. We love celebrating what you build, so we share finals on the Riders.ai YouTube channel. And throughout the event, remember, honesty is everything. Doing the work yourself is the best way to feel truly proud. So here is our code of conduct: fair play. Submit your own original work. Don't cheat, trick the system, or use platform bugs for advantage. Work within your own team. Use only allowed tools and code. Be respectful. Practice good sportsmanship. Keep communication professional. And keep your information safe. Never share passwords or login details with anyone. If we notice something unusual, the Riders team may review your code, and we may hold a special meeting to understand your work better. And mentors, please remember, this competition is a chance for students to grow, solve problems, and innovate. Winning is exciting, but learning and teamwork always come first. And here's a common question. What if I don't reach the finish line? You still get points, because you earn points for each task you complete along the way. Now, let's talk about awards. You've spent weeks writing code, testing your robot, and solving puzzles. So how do we celebrate? In big events like the Riders Robotics League World Cup, the top 3 teams in each group receive special awards. In smaller school events, teachers may prepare special surprises. And for details, you can always check the final handbook document. But remember, the best part of Riders is not only the trophy. You gain new skills, you show your talent, and we celebrate together, live, on the Riders.ai YouTube channel. Another common question: when will we know the results? Usually during the live final broadcast. And does everyone get a certificate? Every student who finishes lessons and tasks proves growth and learning as part of this community. Now, let's meet the people who help make all of this possible, our partners. Riders was created by Achrome, a leader in robotic systems. Since 2015, Achrome has worked to make learning about robots open and accessible. Riders brings many global groups together to support your learning. Global partners, technology leaders, and universities in more than 36 countries. And who can support us? Technology companies, education supporters, and innovative brands that believe in creativity and problem solving. Everyone can be part of the Riders family. And if you want to reach us, you can write to support at Riders.ai. Visit www.riders.ai. Now, we've reached the final part, staying in touch. In the world of Riders, you are never alone. For rules, technical help, or your account, email support at Riders.ai. Follow Riders.ai on YouTube for event videos and training recordings. Follow us on LinkedIn and Instagram for the latest news. And for urgent questions, you can also use the phone number in your guide. And here's what everyone does in this process. Teachers register teams. Make sure students can log in and help with password resets. Students design robots, write code, and most importantly, publish and submit their official score before the event time ends. Do it early, so you're not rushing at the last minute. And the Riders team provides a stable platform, creates accounts, and supports you whenever you need help. One last question. What if your internet stops working? Riders is cloud-based. As long as you click Publish, your code is safe. You can log in from another computer and continue right where you left off. And that's it. We've reached the end of our training series. You are now ready to be part of the Riders community. Remember, you don't need expensive parts. You only need your imagination. We hope to see you soon. We wish you a wonderful time learning and building. See you soon, and goodbye.